where equality is just another euphemism for mediocrity, where participation is more highly valued than achievement, where just enough to get by is the new standard of excellence. There is a small minority of people who fight back against such apathy, who struggle daily to reach new heights. These brave few are the hope for the future, the bright shining light for the next generation. They are the ones who will lead us to the places we have never dreamed of, to the undiscovered country, to reach goals only a few can even begin to imagine. Unfortunately, none of those people could be here tonight, so kick back and relax. Prepare yourself for several hours of fun, friendship, fascinating conversation, and fabulous music. All those F's, that's an alliteration and kind of a radio trick. Speaking of radio, you're listening to the most popular radio station in the history of broadcast radio, at least among stations that originate from Chris's living room. It's Curious Times. Your host is Curious Listener. Here she is, Chris.
Alrighty then. Welcome everybody to Curious Times. It's Saturday night and I do have somebody. It's Kimber. Okay, Kimber's here. Dan is there just to look pretty. And to sound pretty. Because you can't see him. We every now and then we like to inject that Dan voice into things. So Dan's obviously feeling a little frisky tonight, aren't you, Dan?
Never.
Never. Okay. So anyway, we have Kimber. Let's see, what do we got coming up at Curious Times? Tomorrow, let me get into the right month again. It is August, yes? And we have Nick Fox is here tomorrow. Let's make sure he remembers. I'll make note to self. Make sure Nick remembers. Okay, Diana Monroe is here Monday, Tuesday, Lisa, Nolan, Shalosky, Wednesday, Kathleen Moore. Thursday, we don't know, and Friday, we don't know, because maybe Thursday we'll have Selva, and Friday we'll be off, or maybe we'll have Thursday off, and Selva, she's like Hawaii bound, and maybe even there now. And I don't know, it must be a long freaking trip from Australia to Hawaii, but I don't really know. I know, see there I go, ruin my own show because I yawned. I know that it would be a heck of a long trip from Canada to Australia. And to, I don't know how long it would be to Hawaii. Maybe it would not be that long of a flight to Hawaii. Is Hawaii on the Pacific coast side? Is it Hawaii to Edmonton? How far? Edmonton, how long is the flight? Now I have to know. 6 hours, 56 minutes. That's about, and then probably to Hawaii would be 18 hours. So Edmonton to Australia. How long? Yeah, flight time. Flight time is 18 hours, 20 minutes. There's one of them that's 22 hours, one of them that's 17 hours, one of them that's like 1 day and plus 1 hour, so that equals 25 hours. Why they couldn't just say 25 hours? 1 day plus 1 hour. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, so there you go. It's a long way to Australia. Long way to Australia. It's a long, long way to go. All right. So, Kimber's here. She is a clairvoyant psychic medium. I'm only doing this for the benefit of all the thousands and maybe even millions of people that are out there that have not yet met Kimber and who may be listening in one of the other platforms that we do broadcast to, and or including YouTube. So, for your benefit, strangers to the show, Kimber is a psychic, clairvoyant, medium, healer. She could do it all. She can also read auras on both people and animals. She could read the aura off your macaroni. You know what I'm saying? she's an empath, and she can also divine using cards. Yeah, radio style tonight. Stones, bones. She threw them bones going on. Okay. She can read cracks on sidewalks. She can read the treads on your tires, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyway, she basically, she's just psychic, and I don't think she needs any of those other things. I think that she's getting her stuff from just being psychic. The rest of it, it's just like flash, not flash. Like it's like propage. New word at Curious Times, propage. Okay. She can also connect you to your spirits, guides, your dead people, animals, angels, and to the roots in the tree in your front yard. Yes. Following a near-death experience, Kimber noticed that her abilities grew stronger, and that's when she felt the need to do more with them. And she continues to find her purpose and to help people with healing and in other ways, in any which way that she can. In any way at all that she can. Dan, she'll help you any way that she can. Okay, Dan? Any way. Any way.
Okay.
It's her words, not mine. She will help others any way she can. Any way. And so, you can connect with Kimber. You can book a date with Kimber at www.facebook.com/Kimber Lee, Psychic Medium 1, and that's the number 1, not the word. All right, Kimber, it's time to press. Speaking of the number 1, Kimber. She did. Hello.
Hi. Yep.
Yay.
I got one.
So, what's going on with your bad self?
Just summer has been flying by, so I've just been crazy busy.
I know. It's going to be freaking furnace time soon. Oh my God, what the hell?
Yeah, for you that's probably in another couple weeks, huh?
Well, last year it seems to me that it came on early, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so anyway, yeah, that kind of suckage. That's a suckage. That's a new word at Curious Time, suckage.
That's a good one. I like that.
Suckage.
All about suckage.
All about suckage. Well, I was watching some. What the hell did they call it? Okay, swinging dick. Like these people, it was like that show called Bar Rescue. Have you ever seen it? No, Kimber doesn't watch TV.
No.
Kimber's in Little House on the Prairie days, ladies and gentlemen. Dan, have you ever seen Bar Rescue?
No.
Okay, so this guy goes in. It's almost like the Gordon Ramsay rescuing, dying restaurants. You know what I mean? The guy goes in and he takes these failing bars and turns them into exciting, awesome places. And so Dixon's, the place was called Dixon's. Oh, that's what it was called. And they had no liquor license. All they could sell was beer. So anyways, he brings in, one of the things he does is he brings in draft beer. Different kinds of draft beer, but then they made a house brand, and it was called the Swinging Dixon. The Swinging Dixon. And it had, and of course, like, if you like visualize, like, say, 4 taps or something like that, you know what I mean, at the bar. Then this one was the big top, was the longest one, you know what I mean? It was like a long Dixon.
Well,
so anyway, so that was quite a cute little pun, the Swinging Dixon. And so anyway, I don't know, why did I talk, how did I even get talking about that? How did I even get talking about it?
This was supposed to be sex talk with Chris and Kimber.
No, it's Kimber and Dan, not Chris. And so anyhow,
all three, right? Dan wants to join in. It's a threesome.
Although we are recording, and so we're going to behave. That's okay. So we're going to be highly spiritual people today
yes.
until we hit the stop button, and then we can go back to our usual dirty selves, you know. and so, no, that's quite all right. I'm teasing. If people can't take a joke, you know what I'm saying? Then they can kiss my ass. And you remember that? Oh, that reminds me. Now I should go and see if I can find that one. It's been like probably years since years since I played this. Oh no. Okay. How come? Here, let me see if it's a kid. What? Okay, now I'm gonna have to go I'm gonna have to take the long route to searching because I can't remember what the heck I called the stupid file. And so here we go. We're going to plunge deeply into our folders. And let's see, let's go get the music folder. And we're going to go with music. And then we're going to go with music. Then we're going to go with sound. Quickly. There we go. Sound clips for show. No. Yes. Sound clips for show. Now we're going to say, okay. Let's see if I can find it. No. Okay, hang on. What? Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, yeah, okay, it was kick. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, here.
Yay.
I want to, okay. Is that the longer one? Okay. Open with Windows Media Player.
I said I'm going to kick his ass. If you're going to come in here, he's going to kick my ass. He'll come out in the movie. He will come out and kick my ass. And I can kick his ass.
Okay. But that's not a nice word. You should say kick his butt.
Ah. Remember that one? Oh my God, it's been forever since I played that.
It is. Oh my gosh, that has been, yeah, like you said, forever. I do remember that one. It's hilarious. It's so cute.
Well, let me see what this one is now that I'm here. Windows Media.
Really?
No. I was just going to ask you a question. What did Emily say the other day?
I am so freaking pissed.
Why?
I am so freaking pissed. I'm so freaking pissed.
That's what Emily said?
Yeah. I'm so freaking pissed. I am so freaking pissed. Now you're crying.
Yes, I am. But I'm laughing so hard. Daddy was saying something funny.
I am so freaking pissed. Grandpa, you're crying. I am so freaking pissed.
Wow, that's...
I am so freaking pissed.
That was kind of funny.
That is good.
Oh, the good old days, you know? The good old days.
Yep.
Well, now let's take a walk down memory lane then, since I'm here. Oh, they're all unknown. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. Okay. So that's going to be a useless exercise. So anyway, that was funny.
Yeah. What about the angels are telling me to hang up on you now?
Yeah. Remember this one? Is this the one though? I think it has to be Bob though. Bob. Is that for? Oh, there we go. Here, this one was funny. This was back in the day when Bob would jump on to the at the old place, and so when he would jump on, and he had password and everything, so that meant that he could play whatever, you know. So there I was talking, and then all of a sudden, you know, this happened. I know. I'm gonna now I'm gonna get the $250 a month package and make you listen to me for 6 hours a damn season. That's funny. That was funny. Yeah. Yeah. So funny. Oh, I like this one. This one was a good one that Bob did.
Welcome back to Curious Times, playing the hits of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. Yes, it's the hits of the future, Curious Times.
He just did that like ad hoc on the fly. That was funny. He's a good guy, you know that guy.
Yes, Bob is awesome. He needs to come hang out with us some night. We should have a Bob night.
He tends to jump only if I've got it down like as no guest or nothing show or something, and then only if 2 weeks before that specific date there was a blue moon on a Tuesday.
Yes.
And then if all of that has happened, then Bob will appear.
Yeah. He is awesome though, and his Space Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because I always thought it was Space Girl, and it was actually Space Squirrel.
But I got used to Space Girl as well.
Too funny. Too funny.
Yeah, he's cute. He's fun.
That's good, dude. These good old days. The good old days. Seeing something else is going to jump out at me. Okay. All the laugh tracks that I pulled to play. Oh, here. This will be lame. I know. I can't help it. Like it's really a defect, I think, you know, because it's not anything that I intentionally do. It just happens. I would be in meetings at work, you know, and somebody would ask a question in a meeting, and I would sing the answer, you know what I mean? Like, hello. It's good to be with you again. Just call to say I'm hanging up now. Should I stay or should I go now? Yeah. You hear what I hear? Hanging on the telephone. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be any guests around. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. When there's a kind of hush all over the world tonight. To everything turn. That's bad. Okay.
No, it's good.
Kumbaya. If the wind could blow my cup away.
Oh, my phone. Kumbaya.
I'm worried about what it's going to do to us tonight.
People are like talking over my...
Yeah, we got it a lot earlier, though.
Hallelujah, it's raining then. If the tree falls in the forest, does it hit Nancy Sky? So I was thinking the same damn thing, right? And then right in the clip it says, like, people talking over my singing. Like, what is this world come? Like, how rude are people anyway? You know what I mean? I'm trying to sing here, people, and you continue to talking. I'm singing. Can you not hear that I'm singing? And you are going to continue to talk while I'm trying to sing. Very nice. And so anyway, okay. So there. Now let's do a proper, like, now we burned a little bit of time. What are we gonna do now? We got to talk about something, or someone.
Yeah, there you go. Who can we talk about? Let's see.
Eeny, meeny.
Yeah, who's not here and sad? I'm not there.
And look, I should start to be going like here. I should start. I don't know why I haven't started the old countdown. It's maybe inside of me. I don't think that. Let me rephrase that. Maybe somewhere I don't feel like that the October 17th date is going to actually happen, but it's like today's August 18th. So basically 2 months, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 30 is 44, 45, 46, 44, plus 17, 44, 54, 61 days. 61 days until pot is legal in Canada. 61 days.
Yay! We're going to have to do a celebration.
61 days. Well, hopefully I'll be able to. I don't know. I haven't even put any effort into trying to figure out how I'll go about it. But we will figure it out by then. And anyway, it won't matter. It'll just be legal then, and that's enough to celebrate. Maybe I'll get drunk on the they legalized pot today. Let's get drunk.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can do a drinking show. That would be good. And we should see if Nick's available. We still need to do one with him. I heard you mention he's going to be on tomorrow night. But yeah, because we still need to do a drinking reading show.
So Diane tells us this in Ontario. News has it that it's going forward only online in Canada, stores for pot and seeds. So that's okay. That's fine. That's right. I can get some pot online already. I can get some pot online right now, theoretically, if I didn't want to risk... now you got to worry about your mailman stealing your mail. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Well, now all of a sudden I aspire to be a letter carrier. I don't know why.
There you go.
I haven't got any idea why, but
package smells so good.
I suddenly want to deliver mail for a living. And, actually, my dream job would be like just working right in a pot shop, right on the front counter. You know what I mean?
There you go.
That would be great. Yeah, it would be awesome. It'd be freaking awesome. Can I help you out to your car with that, sir?
Yeah. I take tips. Tips are the good buds.
I'll just have like a bud jar instead of a tip jar. You know what I mean? And they can
that's better.
They can just throw a little bud in instead of when they buy some. They can just toss a little bud in there for me, and or a joint jar or a bud jar. I don't think people are smoking joints too much these days. They're either vaping it or pipes. Bong.
Yeah.
Bong. Sing, a smoke a bong. Smoke it happy, smoke it long.
Yeah, or the old hookah.
Yeah, hookah. So anyhow, okay, so we're 61 days away.
Got to celebrate.
Vape pens here online for $70. That's insane. Because that's theoretically a disposable, like, it gets you high 5 times and then that's it, or what?
That is, I don't know that much about them. But yeah, that seems a lot. Didn't that Jay used to have a store or something years ago, or no?
Yeah, I mean, like, that part's not going to be that part's not going to be hard. I mean, they have like how I have the little units here, and so it's just the difference is that what you do is you put the weed in, and then it's what it's doing is it's heating up the weed, not igniting it, and so you're deleting carcinogens, and stuff like that, and it's resulting in, a vape, and but you just put like the pots, these ones that they're selling in vape pens, they're obviously tinkering with it and turning it into a liquid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not, that wouldn't be what I would want to do, because how could you trust them? That they're not just, how could you trust what's even in that? So I would, plus, I don't really like the idea of any, how do they make it into a, but I remember, like, the good old days, I gave a try a couple of times at making some honey oil, you know what I mean? And I was amazed that there became this way of doing it which didn't involve the alcohol and the stove and the potential fire hazard that would all bring about. But it's like, have this little unit, and then you take like a can of butane. Mm-hmm. So you put all the pot into this canister, into this like plastic tube thing basically, and then there's a spot where you you put like the butane tip, you know what I'm saying? And then you unload a whole butane bottle in, and then out comes pure honey oil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tried it, and it didn't do all that great, but it didn't do all that great, but you know what I mean? Like, it would be I didn't ever want to try too much, because I was all, like, I don't want to wreck, because that's, you're ruining a bag of pot then, right, if you mess it up. So I didn't want to do that, and I did not want to do that. Waste not, want not,
Yeah, there you go.
But I go ahead.
I was just going to say, just like brownies, you're like, you sure you want to put all that in the brownies? Ain't it better to,
I know. Well, because then that'll be the time I fall asleep and everything, and it burns. Oh, speaking of, later on I should put the camera on. So in the middle of the night, I decided because I'm all out of groceries. I still didn't go get groceries. I managed to go get some milk and some cream yesterday, and I'm all like, I just don't have the energy to lug groceries so far, and so I haven't gone. And now my freezer has a few pierogies left. I'm all out of as of the middle of the night, when I had my last salmon fillet. That's it. Like, the freezer is pretty well empty now. I have like a little bag of pierogies in there. And, but I have 18,000 pounds of rice and still a little bit of pasta and that kind of thing like that. But still, anyways, it's getting to where I was gonna have to go. And but anyway, what was I? Oh, so I'm all like, I want to have bread, and I don't really even want to have like naan bread. Like, I'm gonna get my bread machine out and put it on the dough cycle, and just so that I don't have to do all the kneading and all the work and all that. So I did that, and so then anyways, after the first cycle of it, I go and I look, and it was a disaster. Somehow something, either I messed up on the recipe measuring, or else the recipe itself was wrong, and it was pretty much liquid. So I'm like, oh, what? So I started to throw, flour in, and then I took a chopstick and I stirred it around until it became dough, You know what I mean? And then I started the bread making machine all over again, and it turned out great. It turned out good. So I made like 2 little, but instead of putting them in bread loaves and making, proper loaves of bread, I tried to shape them more like, not quite French loaf, you know what I mean, but maybe more like French bread or something, and threw them on the pizza stone instead of into some, and they turned out good. So I made bread. I have bread. So anyway, but my peanut butter jar is empty now too.
Oh.
So anyway, that's funny.
Gotta have more peanut butter or sun butter. Do you guys have sun butter there, which is the sunflower seed butter, peanut butter?
No, but it'll be easy enough to, you know what I mean, to make.
Yeah.
Anyway. I mean, I can make my own peanut butter if I had peanuts, because I have that Vitamix, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, so anyway, but yeah, so it's time to go. And, I was looking, it's crazy. Now, I'm just going to say to you, the grocery store that I would go to, this is how insane things have become out there in this real world in the last 10 years since I've been hiding. So the grocery store was maybe, if I'm walking at a decent speed, maybe 7-minute walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's over $20 cab ride one way.
Wow.
I'm like, what?
Wow.
And the Uber is about half of that.
Oh, you guys have them?
I guess. Well, I mean, if they do, I looked online and and they do an estimate. So the estimate for a Uber ride was a little bit over $10 or something like that for that. And I'm like, that's still $20 for. So if I did that, I would walk there. I'm going to become one of these people that, takes the shopping cart home or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
And so anyway, I did, or I'm going to have to get my big duffel bag, it's like a hockey duffel bag or something, but it has the pull-out handle and wheels or whatever, so it's like luggage, you know what I mean? Like luggage on wheels. So I might have to just do that. And because even a backpack isn't going to fit a lot of groceries in it, you know?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
And so, and of course, it can't be that heavy. I'm an old woman now, you know what I mean? I can't just toss 150 pounds on my back and jog home.
No. Not till that smoking's legal, then maybe.
Yeah, but the hockey bag or the big duffel bag, I could also probably put it on my back too, instead of looking like a dork running down the street with frickin' luggage.
Well, it's less trips, though. You can fit more stuff in.
So I should try and video that or something. I should get a big long stick or something, and even look even dorkier and video this whole ordeal. But I could get some strong looking dude at the store. And you say, hey, can you help me get this on? Can you help me slip into this duffel bag full of groceries?
Yeah. Can you unzip my duffel bag?
That got Dan. Dan is still here.
Oh, he ain't going anywhere.
Oh, do they, Diane? Oh, really? I thought I was being dorky and creative. A wheelie suitcase, grocery shopping. Well, how do you like that?
That would be perfect.
I have not seen one person do that here, though. Maybe on the back I'll put a big sign that says, please hire me so I don't have to do this again. You know what I mean?
What about a bike?
I know, but even then, that sounds like a death trap waiting to happen. You know what I mean? Like that, like to get like because then I'm gonna steal some wagon off a kid and tie it to my bike or something. Like so that would mean like putting 100 pounds on my back and then like trying to drive a bike.
Yeah. Unless you had a dog and you hooked the dog to it, you have him pull you.
Well, therein lies the problem. You get a dog big enough to do that, and now you have to add a 50-pound bag of dog food every week to your grocery list.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, for mine you would. Yeah.
Which kind of defeats the whole purpose because now you have, a whole extra grocery trip to take this for the dog. The Best Products Trolley Dolly on Amazon. Won't let me paste here. Okay, The Best. Sherry, hit the Control V and the Control button on your keyboard and then the letter V. And that'll paste. Trust me. Control V. Control V. Go and copy the link and then hit Control V. I was going to say, okay. So now are we going to get into anything? Mac won't let you. Okay. Jesus, why do people overpay for Macintosh products? Anyway. Okay. Yeah. So what are we now? No virus. That's becoming to be what do you call it? That's becoming like that's not always entirely true anymore, is it, Dan? Dan.
Oh, they have viruses for Mac now. There's just very few.
Yeah.
Windows, there's like billions.
That's right. Yeah. So, and that's lucky. I mean, good, smart computer driving saves you from most trouble anyway, hey? Dan? Once Dan stopped surfing the porn sites, he never had another virus again.
Did he stop?
You told me to behave.
Yeah.
Did I stop? As far as you know.
Yeah, well, I'm psychic, so I know.
Well, no, it's just that, see, once you've gone there and you've already gotten the illness.
Or the addiction, either or.
Once you've been infected, what happens is that you keep your infected computer segregated or quarantined even, and then you do all of your bad stuff on the infected computer, and then you have a good computer. So you can keep using the infected computer, but only for things that will cause infection. And
your dirty computer.
That's right, the dirty computer, a.k.a. the dirty computer. And, and so you have a whole separate dirty computer that you do your dirty surfing on, and all your dirty downloads and
all your dirty deeds are done on there.
Dirty deeds and they're done. Okay. So now, I don't have any callers for you, so we're going to have to figure something out here, guys, because we're trying to record a real show. Dan, are you going to get a reading from, or Sherry or anybody going to get a reading from Kimber? And also, I need to have a wee break, a wee break even.
Say wee break?
Wee break. Wee. Yes, I need to have a break. Or otherwise known as a whiz break.
Or water the daisies, right?
Like Kathy always used to say, I got to go water the daisies.
Yeah, because I just heard that.
And so okay. What should we do? Play a song?
We can play a song, take a break, and then
make it simple.
If anyone wants any calls, or I'll do readings, or we can talk about dreams.
Whole life long. Okay.
I like your singing.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Hey, Kimber, you can't get on with your, I think you promised something about you'd be here on the computer this time. But anyway, I could be wrong about that, of course.
I'm sorry. I need to figure out the password thing. So yes, I will try.
Oh my God! How many times?
I know.
How many times? How many times?
And I did tell you I would have it fixed by now, so I'm gonna try to get on during the song break. You need a really long song like Buckethead.
Oh, okay. Well, it has to be long enough to whiz anyhow, and so because I want to show you what I got. I
don't care what song you play. Just wash your hands.
Yes. Well, I don't really pee on my hands, but I'll wash them anyway, just for you, Dan.
Thanks.
I could say something really dirty, but I won't. I'll be good.
I'm shocked. Here, we could do this 5-minute Chris visualization thing.
Yay!
See all world leaders, regional, local, and community leaders, leaders of all kinds, including corporate and religious leaders. See them working with morals and ethics, with strength and compassion. Picture them being led in their decision-making by the intent of peace, love, and safety for all people in all nations. See a wave of unity and solidarity build, and see division and discrimination dissolve. See peace for the world, equality for all people, and economic wellness, healthcare, and educational abundance across the world for everyone. See leaders and all people speaking and functioning with honesty, working together for everyone's benefit. See the leaders and the people making choices that are kinder and gentler to Mother Earth. See us all prosper in every way as we work together toward a better world. All right.
We're on.
Okay, I'm back. I'm on the camera. I showed you my bread. Did anybody see my bread? Did you guys all see my bread? My buns? I didn't make buns. I should have made buns, and then I could say, I'm going to turn my camera on and show you my buns. So there's my beautiful bread. Beautiful bread. Nice. Nice bread. Nice bread. Nice bread. How's that nice?
Nice bun.
How's that nice hollow? How's that nice hollow? That's one loaf, and then the other one, they didn't turn out as long as I wanted, but that's the other one. They turned to be a little bit fatter than longer than, but anyway, so that's that. And now did Kimber get on here? Kimber here? Kimber?
Hey,
and Amy.
Still trying.
Oh my God! And Amy's in the chat room. Hello, Amy. Are you in the chat room, Amy, or are you? Yeah, Amy's in the chat room, I think. And she's got the best food ever at Shelter Island. Shelter Island. Is that just code word for you're at a shelter? 4 dozen oysters. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good. So good. I used to love to go to Japanese Village and have the raw oysters. Ah, shoot. And the phone's always like just out of my reach, and I have to stretch. Stop. In the name of love. Okay. Now, Dan, Kimber. There's still no... Okay, there is a call. Oh, that's Diane. Diane's calling for a reading, I think. Kimber, are you there?
Yeah, yay.
Let's go get Diane. Is that you, Diane?
Yeah, that's me, Chris. Hi.
How are you?
Oh, good, thanks. Hi, Kimber.
Hi. So good to hear from you. Yay.
I just wondered if there was anything you can pick up on. So I'm like, I don't have a particular question, but...
Sure. Yeah. And then if you come up with a question or you have anything, go ahead and just, stop me or just let me know.
Okay.
Let's see. Wow. It feels like it's been a very busy summer, flying by for you as well, going by very quickly. You have done stuff on your home recently? Have you done some work on it, renovating or changes?
Buying stuff and moving stuff around. The rest of it, yeah. But
yeah. It just feels kind of like doing some changes, changing things up, making it look a little different. Energy. You're kind of changing the energy around and feeling that some new beginnings. I see new beginnings for you. Yeah, it feels like, because all of a sudden I quick get education too. Are you taking some classes? Because some new beginnings, some education. It feels like
I've thought about it. I'm just, I sort of procrastinate, right? So,
yeah. Oh, I totally get the procrastination and just because you've been busy and it feels a little overwhelming, but it feels like there's something just tugging at you, pulling at you. You want some education, and it's classes, courses, and I get some free ones too as well because finances and stuff, and so you're kind of looking for some free and some online things too because then you can do them from home. But it also feels like going to actual classes, and I just get a lot of different changes. You're into change and new things right now, and that's why you just felt that urge to kind of change your home up, and your bedroom even is either on your list of doing next or going to be. I see you doing some changes in there, just kind of giving you. I just get this really strong, you want a change of energy and to just kind of recharge and put some different things in there to kind of brighten up. Now these classes, because I keep seeing stones and rocks around you, or are you interested in crystals and healing with them, working with them?
I've worked with them before, and probably because I've got tons of books on them, but I've forgotten everything I learned. One of those things. I can never remember the names other than the ones I really like. And I bought a beautiful green, what do you call it, crystal ball. I didn't want green, came in green, but I got it for about $2 somewhere. So I've been really drawn to working with them again. But I've got one of those $200 books that tells you the names of everyone so you can identify them. Had that for years, but I'm really bad at that, right? I don't have the patience to go, it's black. And you go through all the names. But I would like to take a course if someone do a fast way to, like show and tell. I learn better by seeing it, right? So. Yeah.
Like you said, by seeing it and doing it and just kind of being there. So that's where the in-person and the going to the classes and the courses and learning about the stones and the crystals and the healing and even heated stones and just the benefits of them and the different ones to work with. And I do see you working with this crystal ball. Amazing, beautiful, wow. Wonderful energy with it. It just shines and sparkles, and it just has much magic to it. So definitely work with that. There's a reason you were drawn to it. It's meant to be yours. It's meant to be one that you need to work with and communicate. The more you do, you'll actually hear it and feel its energy, and you'll hear messages, and it, they speak to you. They have spirit. Everything has spirit. Everything has energy, and it has an amazing one and so much good energy. So you're going to love working with it. And as for the books, I totally understand that. I have tons of them that I have and I've never read, or ones that I've wanted to, or opened up a little bit or read some, and it's so easy to get distracted or it's too busy or off doing other things. So check into maybe even some books on tape. That's very helpful, and then you can listen while you're multitasking or doing other things, and you still it's almost an easier way with you to recall that information, because a lot of times we do get so much, and even though you kind of feel and you think, well, I forgot or whatever, a lot of it's kind of just downloaded and in there, and when you need it, it will come back to you when it's called upon or when you need it, because it is a lot, and it is a lot to learn, and it's overwhelming, and it's hard to learn everything, and we're always learning, and so don't feel like, you didn't learn nothing, because you did. We're always learning, and the more you get into it and the more you look into it, the more you'll learn. But what happens too is a lot of times we're drawn to what we need right now or what we need to learn, and so that's kind of been it with you, but you're just so open and like a sponge. You're ready to pick up more and learn more, and you'll be drawn to certain ones more so than others, and that's because those are ones that are good for working with right now, because I see a lot of education throughout the summer and through the fall and into next year, and you working with the healing, the stones, crystals, collecting, adding to your collection, because you've been collecting all along, and you'll continue to add to it, and go with the energy that you feel. You'll know which ones are right for you, whether you go in the store or you're out and about and you just see them. May it be you look down and even in a rocky road where there's a bunch of them, certain ones will just catch your eye, or you'll hear them or you'll feel them, and go with those. Those are ones that are calling to you and ones to work with. And as you have a very strong connection with them and with your healing hands, you're very, very strong healer. I get you've been working with mediumship as well, though.
Yeah. I was hoping I could afford the mediumship for classes of some kind, but yeah, I guess it's, I'm always drawn to that. But Yeah, the stones, I've finally back to the store that sells them, and the guy thinks I'm totally insane in there, but all I have to do is pick up the stone and close my eyes, and I know where, like, I can feel all the chakras or whatever and what it's doing. But to me, anyway.
Yeah.
The guy goes, what are you talking about? And I went, well, it opens up your third eye more. And he's like, what? Like, but I can just feel it. I just close my eyes and clench it in my hand, my left hand, actually. And it just seems to, like, and I know if that's actually what I need. Or sometimes I'll just go, nah, I've got that. You know what I mean? I felt that before. It's very subtle or it's calming, but I got a million of them at home. So, but yeah, that's what. And I recently got a really neat, long sort of an amethyst with quartz in it, but it's from Himalaya, so it's got like lithium embedded in it or something, which is supposed to be good for your nervous system. So I made my own coil, and I've been wearing that too. But I used to do that all the time. I used to buy stones for people or make necklaces for people that I felt they needed or whatever, right? But yeah, I haven't been into it lately. But oddly enough, talking about class, I guess my friend keeps sending me stuff on WhatsApp. So she sends me all these educational programs that are kind of free. I have been doing that. Maybe that's what you're getting. I forgot about that. Got brain damage, you know? But yeah.
Well,
it's like
but you know, you don't, Diane, like going back to the, you want to take mediumship classes, I'm calling bullshit. Like you, don't need them, and then that makes me think that you're just going to be like one of those lifelong students. It's time to just do it. You already can do it. You do not need to go and take any more classes about it. Know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, probably it is. It's just when you're sitting alone, you kind of go, what would I like to do? You know, but I should be just doing it. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you want to get with other people, you don't have to, find a little psychic group of people that get together every now and then or something and go and get together with them, or find a Reiki group and go work with them or whatever, and then it's not going to cost you anything. If you just want to go and find yourself some groups that get together and gather together, and if you're looking just to have people that you can like talk about stuff with, you know what I mean? That would that are on the same wavelength, rather than have to go and pay some crazy fee to learn how to be a medium when you damn well already know how, and you know that you know how.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess it's the confidence level again. It's like, but yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I was just going, okay, guys, that's probably what I should be doing. Yeah, right. But yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, because you already, as Chris said, you already do it, you know it, you've been working with it, and I want you to continue to work with it, because yes, you already have the abilities and you're good at it, and the classes and courses are more the stones and all the different learnings and of all that, because and their healing properties and the different types and things like that, because there's a lot more to that. The mediumship, you already have that connection. You already have those abilities. You've been working with that, and you do very, very well, as Chris said. It's keep your confidence, because you already do that. Just get more into doing it, and more, as she said, finding the people to work with and to kind of network with, even, because you already have it and are working with it, and just find more your own style is what I get, kind of more, make what you already have learned and what you already know, and just kind of make it yours. And it doesn't have to be this or this, a certain way. It's, you can take many different things and then make it yours, because you're very good at it already. It's just get more into doing it, as she said. And even if you come on and you maybe do some readings and things like that, because you already are very amazing at it, very good. You just need to have more confidence in yourself and more doing it, just, because we learn more as we just jump in and do things. The more we do, and it's not that you really need to learn more, you need to get more comfortable with it and your style and working with it, and what, just flowing. I get like the river and going with the flow, and just don't put the walls up, don't put the blocks up, just do it, because you've had a lot of distractions, a lot of things going on, which kind of created some blocks and this and that, and you don't overthink, don't give yourself more credit is what I keep hearing. Give yourself more credit, and that you are very good at it, and just to do it, just do it, because it's this or that, or putting it off, or as you said, I completely understand procrastination, or just you're busy doing this, but just try not to, because we can always make excuses or wait for the right time or this or that, and figure, well, this ain't it yet, and nope, just start doing it. As she said, find the people, and by next year, this time, and even by the beginning of next year, I just see you, I don't know if you thought of self, or if you already do self-employment and you do readings and all that, you're going to get more into it and more of a financial income, and kind of clear up some of the things that you need to throughout the rest of this year to do more of that. Because you do have just an amazing ability to share, and so much knowledge and wisdom, and the more you do it, you'll get more comfortable with it, and share it, because you're so good at it and you do so well. So just do it. And you don't need to spend money. That's where I said before, there's so many free things. And there's even things you can do online. There's things that you can learn from many of the great, wonderful people here, Chris, and so many. There's just so many great people here, and they're all willing to help and to share, and to, we're always learning, and we can learn so much from our amazing friends here and other places. And I see you connecting with people, and I get like 2 mentors, and socializing, getting out more, like she said, some groups, some places where you can meet up and start to connect.
Because I actually went to those things called meetup.com.
Okay, that's where I get Meetup.
That's perfect. Meetup was one of those places that's free, and they, they'll either give you a sample of what they're going to teach for. But it's good. It's good for, like, I find my energy gets, and then I don't feel the vibe or whatever, and I lose my confidence altogether. Anyway, because sometimes it just flows, like you're saying, right?
Yes.
But and sometimes it just comes from nowhere. It's just meant to be. I was like you were saying, I don't want to go on forever, but I kept thinking, I don't know if I can do this. And then I remembered I was blue in my 20s. I'm standing at a bus stop, and this little old lady sort of looked at me and looked away, and then all of a sudden I felt I had to talk to her. I said hi. This is my 20s years ago, and she said, I'm having my leg amputated next week, 2 weeks. And I went, no. So I said, walk up and down for me. Like, this came automatically, and she did. And I said, let me see your legs, like I'm a doctor or something. But I said, no, ask for a second opinion. I don't feel there's anything wrong with you, per se, and there's no reason you need to be amputated. And she just went, oh, thank you, dear. Little old lady, right? So I didn't see her, I only saw her one more time again. She said she went to the hospital, same bus stop, right? And comes up to me and she goes, thank you, dear. And I said, what? And she goes, I'm like, what the heck, forgot. But she said, at midnight, just before the operation, she went through it, the doctor kept saying, you need this. A man walked in at midnight, a doctor, and she said, I didn't know who he was an intern. And she said, my friend said I need a second opinion. So he looks at her chart and whatever. Turns out she didn't need the operation. And it was canceled, and he said, she told me, he let her go in the morning, this new doctor that just stepped in, and gave her some kind of meds, and that was it. She was fine. So she thanked me, but you really don't know where it's going to happen, right? Or when. But that was kind of, my life is gone. So it's kind of like, it just appears, Well, I guess if I was doing it for a living, it would be different. But I have done it in the past, but like you're saying, it was in a place where I knew it was pretty well safe for some reason. Like, it was one of those I got to feel the energy's right. It sounds bizarre, but it was in one particular place. So I was doing it full time, and then more opportunities came along. But so it's just finding that, or I guess pushing myself to go forward.
Yeah, because you have amazing gifts and just such wonderful talent, and you're so good at it, and you've done it before, and it's been a while, and so many things just caught up in, but now it's time to get back into it and keep your confidence up. Know that you are amazing at what you do, and just like that was a beautiful thing, and I'm so glad you mentioned that, because what a wonderful thing that you did there. I imagine if she would have went and had that done and did not need it, and so many people do those things and trust that, okay, just because they're told that they should go do that. No, look at you, what you've changed her life. You saved her from doing something just horrible that she did not need to do. And a lot of times it's about money, and it's about the medical, and they'll tell people, oh, you need this or you need that, and they'll do whatever. And it's good that you did that, and you felt that need and that reason to go talk to her. And like you said, it can happen out of the blue. It can be with total strangers. It can be with friends. It can be with family. It can be with people that you never met before, people that you know. And when you feel that need, and you feel that need to talk to them or approach them or tell them, because it may be a stranger, it may be someone that you run into at the store, or that you're just out walking, or people that you know, and they come to you, or they have this special connection, and they feel the need to talk to you because you can help them, or you feel the need to talk to them because you can help them. And it's always good to do that. When you feel that, trust in it and do it, because see what a difference you can make. And many people are open to it and want it, and you can always ask and say, hey, I'm feeling this for you, and would you like this message? And especially if it is a stranger, certain people are drawn to you because they know it, they feel it, and that's why even animals may be as well, because they come to you for help or for a message. People do, strangers do, people that are sick or that have health problems or even mental health issues or that they're dealing with or going through, and they're going to be drawn to you. And you may even find yourself going to the cash register, and you're talking, and all of a sudden you talk to that checkout person, and it feels like, wow, you have this need to tell them something, or they start telling you and opening up to you for just no reason, and it's, well, there is a reason, and it's because they need you to help them, or you need to help, and so that's good when you feel that, trust that, and you'd be surprised at how much you truly can, and that you do help, and have that confidence, and know that, and that you have this amazing, wonderful gifts and these abilities, and that's when they really become gifts, is when you share them. And so feel open to doing that, and to continue to do that. And I see you getting more and more into it, and even doing it as a business and a way of not only helping others, but also helping yourself to get that extra income that you need, and for things that you want, especially next year and the next couple of years. You have all these things that you want to do and these plans. And so, as Chris said, don't spend a bunch on education, because you don't need to. There's so much out there that you can find, and so many wonderful people that can help you. And when you get a chance, skim through some of them books. If you look and you have a shelf full of 13, and one out of them or two draw your attention, or you feel that energy, or even if you move your hand and run it across and you feel certain ones, and you open it up, and even to a few pages, or a chapter, and it's not necessarily that you had to sit down and read that whole book, but all of a sudden you open it, and there's that, okay, read that and see, and it might be something helpful. You don't have to, because it can be overwhelming to look at a book and go, ooh, I've had this for 3 years now, and but I don't feel like, but sometimes it's just that chapter, or them few pages, or certain things, and because I definitely feel that
there's a lot of education, a lot of things that you learn, but you already know so much, and you have a lot in you, and a lot of it comes out whenever it's needed. And so, as you said earlier too, it's normal to forget things because we can't recall everything, but when we need to, you'll recall it. You'll know. It'll come to you. And so a lot of it's kind of like almost downloaded and in you, and it will come at the time, or when you need to give that message, that's when it does. You get a lot of messages in dreams, and a lot of visitations in dreams from spirit, and you feel their presence, everything from feeling their touch, maybe like a brush of your hair, or you feel almost like they're holding your hand, touching the back of your neck, things like that. You feel them. You feel their just that chills, the goosebumps. You feel like someone's sitting by you or laying next to you and your bed, or just around your bed. You hear them because you can, their audience, you can hear them. You hear, sometimes it's a low voice or a whisper, and other times it's louder, and it's you can hear it very hard. It's there. They're communicating with you, talking to you. Sometimes you get very busy and there's a lot going on and a lot in your head, and so it can be off in a distance. Try to pay more attention because they are communicating with you, and they're ready, and you're ready, and you already are very familiar. You just kind of took a little break for a while, but now it's time to just like open them gates and open that door, get it going again. Smell, do you get, because I get that every once in a while you get like a fragrance from a deceased loved one or a spirit?
Yeah, I get smells all the time, which is really bad. But, I mean, I'm sensitive to smell, but there's one in particular I know that is my aunt that passed away of brain cancer, but I can always smell her, and whenever I have been to my mother's house, which is rare, she's always in the kitchen, like standing as you walk, and you can walk away and she's not there. You can just smell her. And I often get smells. And I kind of know roughly who they are. Like my grandmother, I think I met her once. Yeah, I met her once, but she always smells like like marigold, some unusual flower, so I know when she's around. I have an aunt who always smells like Yardley Lily of the Valley. Kind of creepy. Anyway, so I know when she's around, and if I go to a spiritualist church, she's always there, because she was a spiritualist, so, in the medium, but, so yeah, smells like, lately, it's gross, I'll smell a dirty old cat, you know what I mean? What is this? It's like, go away. I don't, cats, but oddly enough, I know why it is, I tuned in to my son's cat, who's not feeling well. And I've never done this before, but I tuned into, his headspace, like more like you would with a person. Mm-hmm. And I could see him like totally being a predator, and just, he doesn't think about what he does, and he's hurt his paw. So I was sending him Reiki and like following him around half the night, which was in my dream, right? I went off sending him Reiki, but I just went off to sleep, but it was strange seeing life through his eyes, this cat, right? Yeah. It's kind of cool. So I'm kind of playing with that energy, and I don't know if I'm just crazy or if it's for real, but he's a ginger tomcat, he just wanders around, and he seems to not think before he does anything, whereas my cat, when I tuned into him, because I've known him for a number of years, he's just so into being pretty, right? Yeah. He poses, and he's into being pretty and bosses the dog around. That's about it.
Yeah, with your cat, he's a pretty boy. He loves attention, and he's very beautiful, and your son's cat, yes, he like sprained his paw. He hurt his paw. He injured it, and your Reiki and your healing is helping him so much. And you get that smell because a dirty cat. That's cute. It's because he likes to roll around in the dirt, and he likes to kind of just he's a boy. He's he's kind of a little more rugged, and where yours is a little more pretty and more, I mean, he's still definitely boyish, but he's more grooms and whatnot. And the other one, your son's, he's more, he'll go roll around in the dirt and get a little dirtier. And so yeah, you pick up the smells, the everything from cigarettes, cigars, smoke to perfume, flowers, cooking, and yeah, your aunt, grandma, flowers and cooking. You get that baking smell and certain things that remind you of things that they made or things that you made with them. The flowers, they want to give you them personalized ones to give you them messages that it's them. You'll know when it is that lily, that that it is her. Certain ones they'll kind of give you that familiar, so and they just want you to know that they're around, visiting, saying hello, and just kind of, if you need to talk to them, that they're there. But they want to give you them personal smells, those certain things, and the feelings. As they said, the touch, the you can hear them, but they want you to know spirits are always around you, and you're sensing their presence and their energy. You feel it, and it's very strong. I get like between 3 and 4. A lot of times you wake up, you get those spirit visitation dreams from the deceased loved ones and family and friends but there's a certain time in the middle of the night, a lot of times, that you'll even wake up, and a lot of times it's between 3 and 4 in that area, and it's very strong. It's like the magic hour. The magic is very strong then, and kind of the witching hour. Some call it many different names, but it's a very powerful time in the middle of the night, and usually that is strong. And if you get up or you happen to look over or you can see a clock or you check the time, a lot of times it's in that area and around then. Pay attention to the messages that you get, may it be in the dreams or from what you're feeling or what you're hearing. Write it down, jot it down is good too. If you have like a paper and pen and a special journal, anything like that, and then quick write it down, because it can be hard to remember, and so we'll forget. They send you many signs as well, the coins and feathers, some stones. Look, pay attention, because they really want you to get back into it. The spirits are always sending you signs, and you kind of laid off a little while, and now it's time to pick it back up. Use that energy and that you're feeling so much, and even from the animals, pay attention to the signs, the butterflies, the dragonflies, just birds, all that. They are always kind of sending you things. Have you seen blue jays or cardinals lately?
Actually, yeah. Actually, there's like robins will just like fly up. I'm like, oh, because I really like, you don't see too many pretty birds like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have seen them, and there was like a mulberry bush out front that appeared out of nowhere. But yeah, it was really cool, because these birds were just like really beautiful birds were around, and then a cat tries attacking them, but don't do that. Not my cat. My cat's well behaved. I'd tell him first, but no, he's just he's too inside. He doesn't even notice them. But I mean, he watches the window and goes, "Who is that?" But I have noticed some really nice things. One of the coolest things that ever happened, like about animals, lately anyway, I had 2 dogs, and they both died on the same day, literally. And they, they were like several years apart, but I got them different years apart too. But the next morning, I'm in total shock, and I had to go somewhere. And out of the blue, this squirrel just like climbed up on like a railroad tie out front, and just like stood up and looked at me and like staring at me like one of my dogs used to. And I'm just like, oh my God. Because usually squirrels just scamper away. But he just sat there, and I went, okay, I get it, thanks. You know, because I was like, really in shock with the loss of two best friends, right? But yeah, it was really cool because I noticed that it's sort of, they do come, whatever,
Yeah.
Or something, right?
Yes. They're drawn to you, drawn to your energy, and they come to give us messages. So kind of pay attention when you see them, and you'll know. And certain ones too, the birds, sometimes they'll leave you feathers. So, and a lot of times if they're trying to get your attention, I even have them sometimes come right up to my windows and even hit the window, and they're like, hey, I had a woodpecker the other day and I did that and was like, hello, and then I finally opened my door and there it was. There was a feather right there, right at the bottom of my steps, just waiting for me. And so they'll bring you gifts, they'll bring you messages, and when they do, thank them and give an offering, and but because a lot of times if we're busy or we're distracted, we might not pay attention. So if they're really, really that adamant as trying to get your attention, then pay attention, because a lot of times they're giving us messages.
So I'm just going to let you know, it looks like there's two more, although I don't know who the anonymous caller is, if that's Corrine just listening or who that is, but there's an anonymous, and then it possibly looks like Jackie or something like that. 703? Who's 703?
Yay.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm just assuming. So that's just so you know. So go ahead and wrap it, and then we've got a half hour to get to two other callers.
Sure. Okay. But yeah, definitely get back into that. Your mediumship, you are amazing at that, and all that you do. You're a wonderful healer. Work with your stuff. I know that sometimes the procrastination, as you said, it was meant to be for a while, to kind of give you a break and to go through what you needed to do and to get you to this point and this part of your path. But you are on an amazing journey. You have so much ahead of you, and these wonderful, wonderful things that you need to do to get back into this. Keep your confidence, because you really, really, really are amazing, and you need to give yourself more credit. You don't. So definitely do that. Yeah, I see even not only the self-employment and the readings and the healings, working with the people and the animals, but by next spring, I see your business flourishing, and next year your finances are going to get much, much better. It's been a little difficult this year and some struggling, but by next year it's going to get much better. Your changes with your home, the energy, all of it's helping. So as you feel these different things, these tugs, these pulls as to, I need to do this, I need to kind of brighten this up, or pay attention to this, or go visit this place, trust your intuition, because it is just like overwhelming you right now. There's so many things just trying to show you signs as to what to do. So start paying attention to them, because I see you doing that very, and then also work on your sacred space, because that's going to help clear you a little more and get rid of some blocks, because there's a little bit of blocks that just need that. So your sacred space where you have your stones and stuff, add to it. Throw in the different elements and some of the things that you want to work with. I see you getting a few more stones, and work with that crystal ball. I see you doing that. You gotta do that.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thanks, thank you, Diane.
Thank you.
Diane called in when we needed a caller, and that's perfect. So let's
great.
go find out who the anonymous person is. Who's this? Hello.
Hi, my name's Andrea. Hello, my name's Andrea.
Oh, hi, Andrea. Thank you how did you find us?
Well, I was tooling around on the internet looking for stuff, and I just happened to come across this, and I wasn't sure if it was real, so that's why I hit like the anonymous.
I'm never sure if it's real either. You know what I mean?
So like, maybe we'll try it first.
Listen.
Oh, yay!
Done that topic anyway, which is, is any of this real? Are we even real? You know what I mean? And so we can't even prove that we're real. So
there you go.
There you go.
Kimber, then, so you've got like about 15 minutes, we'll say, okay? So I'm going to put you in charge of managing your time.
Okay, yep, I will do that. I'm watching. Right. And thank you, Andrea, for calling, and I'm so glad that you did. It was meant to be.
It was.
Yes, you're John here, so I'm honored to give you whatever I can help you with. Do you have any questions or any?
Well, I do. I've been dating this guy for almost 4 months, and everything was going great until last weekend where his ex-wife is trying to, I guess, wants to get back with him, and because I guess his younger son is doing badly in school because, of the divorce. So, I mean, I still feel we're still on track, but he's just been very distant, the last couple of days because of his son. And so I'm just trying to see maybe what you pick up on that.
Yeah.
Listen, before Kimber gets into there, when it's the appropriate time for you to engage in this discussion with this guy, okay? To tell him if you can, I don't know, if you're close enough or whatever, like that you understand, that he's concerned about his son, but what will be worse for his son is a back and a forth with his parents. You know what I mean? In other words,
I've already told him that.
Yeah,
we've had that discussion.
That's so not going to be any good for the kid, and he can do a whole lot better if he finds a stable situation for himself and now he needs to do his regular visits, and he should be talking with the wife about, I don't know if she's interfering in any way with him being able to get together with the boy, but the boy needs to have regular contact then with dad, and dad needs to be present even if he's not there. So maybe he has to phone the kid every night and say how was school.
That's what I said.
And what did you do and blah blah blah. And so now
that's what I said.
Now you can tell him that a professional life coach also said the same thing.
I've said that. Yep. So we've had that discussion.
So good. Well, tell him that you're not the only one that says that. You know what I mean? And so, okay, now go ahead, psychic, because I always say it's like with half of our issues in this world, a psychic isn't going to fix it. You know what I mean?
Oh no. You're right.
Skills, but let's see what Kimber can what Kimber can come up with here.
Okay.
Yeah, and Chris is an amazing life coach. She is so good, and she's so right with what she said, and any future things, she is just awesome at it. So I definitely recommend her to anyone who's listening. She is so good and can help so much. And like she said, psychics can help and life coaches can help, and we help ourselves too in so many ways and help each other.
Right. You got to put the work in.
Yes, exactly. And we all do our part, and we all have to work together, and it's teamwork, Definitely. And the intention and all of it, what we put in is what we get back out, and the energy.
That's right.
Yeah, and now I get, okay, you've been dating for 4 months. You guys are very into each other and very a good relationship, and he is committed to your relationship, and so are you. The ex-wife is involved, but their relationship is over, but they stay involved because of the son. And So I right away did get distracted, and that's what he's distracted with, is because he's concerned for his son right now and doing the best and his son's issues. And so it's not to, because some will kind of use the kids to stay and keep in contact, but these guys are actually doing it for the son's benefit and to help make the best of the situation. So he is trying, and so he is a bit distracted. He is still committed to the relationship, wants it to continue. You guys, I see a lot of wonderful things coming with you guys, and it's just right now he's going through this, and so he is very family orientated, so he puts his son first. Not necessarily that you're behind, it's just he has to kind of focus on his son and the issues right now, which is good because he's a good dad, and you understand.
And I told him to do that. I said, you and I are adults. Your son is 13. He's a kid. He doesn't quite understand, so you need to make sure he's okay.
Yes, and you're amazing and wonderful, very sweet. You're very supportive of him, and he loves that. That is very important with him because his son means so much to him, and she even respects that as well, and that. Because you're like, hey, take care of what you need to. We'll get together. We'll plan a date night. We'll have a romantic dinner when you can. You're very understanding of the issues. And as you said, 13 is...
Of course.
Yes. And 13
and anybody else who wouldn't be like me would have walked away. Would have been like, peace out, you got drama, whatever, and I'm done. But when you're in a relationship, it's not always hunky-dory roses every day. You have good and bad. Everybody has issues. Just people have different issues. And that's what I told them. I said, you may be going through stuff, but, I went through stuff, and I'm just here to support you. So I've been sending him uplifting, like spiritual messages, for the past week, and he said to me, I love them, and he said thank you, and thank you for just being there, and thank you for all of this support, and encouragement. I said that's all I'm gonna do because I care about you, I said if I didn't love you, I would just walk away. So
yes. And it does, because even before you said love, I get that, yes, he does love that about you, and he loves that you do that, and it means so much to him, and that does help him. It brightens his day, and when he's distracted and he's going through a lot and he's kind of hurting, and then all of a sudden he gets these wonderful either texts or messages or emails and or calls from you, or just these great things. I even see you like baking him cookies or doing, things to kind of, making him things that when you guys do finally get a date night, you're going to make him a special dinner and be like, we don't necessarily have to go out and go to a fancy restaurant. We'll, come on over and I'll make you dinner and be your dessert and we'll have fun and it'll be great.
Exactly.
And instead of going out and sharing you with other people, I want you to myself, and you guys just have this great friendship as well as a romance and this wonderful relationship. And the hardest times, as you said, is the most true test, because that's when you show that, hey, I'll stick through thick and thin, through the good and the bad, and I'm here to support you and to help you through whatever it is. Because, some they go, oh, that's baggage, and they run. Or they go, oh, this is getting hard. Well, that's all part of life, and that's when you really
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I've been single for 8 years, met a guy, and then dated for like 4 months, and then I was single for 2 years and met him. I mean, he is like the most sweetest man, generous, thoughtful, caring, just all around great guy, and we had, our relationship was great until, this thing with the ex-wife. She's like, I want to get back together with you. And he's like, no. And then the son is, falling behind school and, depressed about the job. And then he's supposed to move to Chicago for a promotion, was even more depressed. So I don't even think he's going to go to Chicago for this promotion. He wants to leave the job and move in with me. So that's the plan anyway, as far as end of August. But, things can change. I mean, I said, move closer to your son. I said, have your son move closer to you. I said, whatever you got to do to make him feel, wanted and, loved, because he's an impressionable age. He's 13.
Yeah. which is, as you said, very impressionable, a very hard, difficult age to go through.
Yeah.
And so he really needs the support of everyone right now, really, but especially of his dad. And so, and that is so good because you help him through so much so that he can do that. And it means so very much to him. And I do see you guys eventually. Not only does your relationship increase and get much more deeper, but I do see you actually living together. It's going to be a little bit down the line and when he gets all this other stuff worked out, but the commitment gets deeper and deeper, and throughout the rest of this year and into next year, it's going to get stronger. And it's these tough times and these hard things that you show each other that, hey, I'm here, and that I'm sticking through it, and that I'm very supportive and loving and caring, and you both are to each other. And that is, because the easy stuff's easy to go through, and that's all good, and that's all wonderful.
Yeah.
It's the hard stuff that we learn from, and that we really see each other, and the true, relationship and the friendship as well, because it has to be all of it together, when we can be lovers and best friends and supportive and be there and get through the really, really bad stuff and the hard stuff instead of just all the happy great. That's when you know that it is a good relationship and that you know that
well,
it's going to last.
He even said to me, he says, I don't kiss on the first date. So the first date we met, he kissed me. I said, you just broke your rules. And he said, I'm never going to get married again either. It says, it's really easy to get married, but it's really hard to get out. And then he said to me like 3 different times, he says, just be patient, but I'm going to marry you. I said, what about your no marriage rule? He goes, well, things change. So... I mean, when I say this man is smitten, he really is. I mean, he really is. He's just like a great guy.
I mean, then maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe take one little step back, be there, let him know you're there, and then, but maybe ease back on the daily inspirationals and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, I do. Like all day I've been sending some inspirational stuff.
No, but I'm saying stop. You know what I mean? He might be starting to feel pressured now, you know what I mean, and torn. So he knows you're there, and, it's good to be supportive and all that, but try not to overwhelm him with that. You know what I mean? It might... Okay. Because it might make you seem very insecure. And even if you are, don't ever let them think you are.
Exactly.
And so, you know what? Be confident in yourself and be strong and let him know. He knows already you're there. But I'm just wondering, like, if it, at what point is it too much? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then so maybe I would take a step back a little bit from that, and it might be good to say just at one point, just like, you tell me what I can do for you to help you with this. You know what I mean? Because then you're engaged. You're putting it in his ballpark to tell you what he would like from you. You know what I mean? How can I best support you while you're struggling with this issue? You know what I mean? And then that might be because men think differently than women. You know what I mean? And so that might be a nice approach to try. Is tell me, what can I do to support you? I'm here. And I can help you in any way that you feel would be helpful, but I need to know from you what that would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. All right.
Yes, exactly. Yep, Chris, you're so right. Be loving and supportive, and as you have been, and definitely what you tell him, whatever you need, I'm always here, and I'm here for you, and tell me what I can do for you, and whatever you need, and loving, supportive, and not that you are, but we never want to smother, because definitely, like she said, men tend to look at things different, but he looks at you as being supportive and being caring. But yeah, some can overdo it, but no, you've been doing very well. And
crickets.
Yep.
So wrap it.
I'm watching this. Yep. My time's up. Sorry.
Yes, that's fine.
But yeah, you know where to find us, and thank you for joining.
Listen,
I will definitely call again. I'll keep you. I'll give you an update when I hear from him.
You can do one better, and you can go to IntuiTalks.com and just set up a quick account. It takes 1 minute, and then you can join in the chat room. Oh, you did? Awesome. So you can, okay, very good. So you can join us in the chat room anytime you want to, and that way, if you have a headset, you don't even have to telephone. You can just connect directly from within the chat room on the browser. So, okay, Andrea, thank you so much for calling and for finding us, and good luck with it all. Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, and you can find my email and page, and yes, definitely come back and see us. Thank you so much.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay. All right, peace out. Kimber is the queen of 6-hour-long goodbyes.
Sorry.
And so that's 7:03, Jackie?
No, it's Sherry.
Oh, hey, Sherry. Hey, Sherry.
Hey.
All right.
I couldn't get back in.
Oh, my God.
So I had
to
call on the phone.
Oh, so you want a reading, though, anyway, since you're here?
Well, I found it really funny that I was talking about I don't get viruses on my computer, and then I get knocked out and can't get back in. So is there a message for me? Why was I supposed to call on the phone?
So that you could get in and talk to us. Yes, definitely. I'm glad that you did, and it's so good to hear from you again. Sometimes your energy affects electronics. Mine does as well. I get that with you. That can happen with lights. It can happen with computers. It can happen with phones. Different electronics too. Your energy can affect it. But you were meant to call in, so that's why Spirit sometimes has a way of doing that.
Because I wasn't going to call in.
Well, sometimes they'll do things to help us so that we do.
Yeah.
So because we're meant to connect. So yeah. Have you lost someone recently?
Have I lost someone? No.
No? Okay, because there's a spirit around you right now. A female, and she appears mid-age. Feels like family. Almost like a sister.
I don't have a sister.
No, she feels very close family. Does your mother have a sister? It could be an aunt.
Yeah.
Okay, is she in spirit?
Yes.
Okay, because it's your mom's sister then. It's your aunt. She's appearing. She has an apron on. Actually, did she like to cook? Because she's showing me baking and cooking.
Yeah, I mean, she used to always wear an apron.
Okay, because
as I recall, when we would visit, it seemed to me she had one on.
Yeah.
So.
Then that makes sense because she has an apron and she is dressed like cooking and baking. She's showing me like an oven, like to make cookies. Did you bake with her?
No, I didn't bake with that aunt. No. Mm-mm.
No? Okay, because she seems very, because she's showing me like cookies and bread and things. She liked to feed everybody. When people came over, she wanted to have a nice food. Yeah, she feels like your mom. she's showing me your mom's side. Does she wear a cross? Because she's showing me like a rosary or a cross.
I had another aunt on my dad's side that gave me a necklace that was a cross.
Okay.
No, the aunt that you're thinking of, if it's like who it is she wore turquoise, so I don't see her with a cross on.
Okay. Turquoise sky sewn. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, definitely. Do you have some of her jewelry? Did you inherit?
She would buy me, or my mom would send her money to buy me jewelry. So
okay.
she bought me several pieces.
Okay.
And she lived in New Mexico.
Okay. Maybe that's where I'm getting the jewelry, and she's showing me. I don't know why the cross. But yeah, because she's showing me jewelry, and that you have some of stuff that she gave you, or that she. It feels almost like you inherited something, or that you will get a piece of her jewelry, maybe somewhere down the line if you haven't already, because she did love her turquoise. She loved jewelry, but there's a special connection with some necklace that. Do you wear one of her necklaces that she gave you often?
I don't anymore. I gave it to my daughter.
Okay, maybe your daughter wears it then, because then that must be who I'm seeing wearing it. Because I see a female and wearing a beautiful necklace, and it was hers. She has beautiful, amazing energy, wonderful, sweet spirit. She comes around you a lot. You were one of her sweet favorites when you were growing up. She liked to spend a lot of time. Did you spend holidays? Because I'm seeing like Christmas and Thanksgiving.
No, that would be my dad's side of the family. We didn't see my mom's side very often because we were in different states.
Okay. Because, she was a very holiday person and very food-orientated, and she loved celebration, and she just a very family-orientated. She really enjoyed all that. She sent you birthday cards, birthday gifts?
Yeah.
Okay, because, she's showing you, like, birthday. So, birthday cards, birthday gifts, because that meant a lot to her. She would keep track on her calendar, and that was special to her. Because, there's some other spirits around you, too, as well. Is he a grandfather? If he feels like a grandfather, older gentleman wearing a black suit, very handsome, tall.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Okay.
That's her husband.
Okay. Because he's very handsome, very sweet, very elegant.
He wore lovely suits.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That was his job. Yeah.
Yeah, businessman, and very just impeccable suits, and just very classy. Very handsome, and just carried himself very proud, and just great energy. But he's still just very beautiful, wonderful suits. It even feels like Italian suits, very expensive and nice, and just always kept up very nice appearance. And he has a rose. He's showing me a white rose. Did he wear them in his pocket sometimes in these suits? I'm
trying to remember if he did or not. He he was at like in a high-end men's shop, you know.
Okay,
They
yeah.
made these suits, but I don't know whether it was a rose or the handkerchiefs and the pockets and the whole deal.
Yeah, very fancy, because I see both. Yes, the handkerchiefs as well, and the tie, and just like you said, just amazing, beautiful suits, very fancy and classy, and yeah, I see them around all them and wearing one, and so that makes sense. Yeah, very, I get like debonair and just, you know, very attractive and just classy, and yeah, wow, very, very handsome. Carried himself very well. Yeah, she was sweet on him. I'm getting like a very long, they were together for most of their life.
Yeah,
very young when they got together, instant love, and just very sweet together all them years, a wonderful, amazing relationship. And you enjoyed going to see them very much. And
oh yeah,
they, like I said, were very family orientated, and they cherished the time because they didn't get to spend a whole lot of time, but when they did, they really enjoyed that and cherished that time. Do you ever go to their... What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm glad they came to see me.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Yes, definitely, because they wanted their presence known, and they are the two that were very strong and felt that you. I'm so glad that you did call in, because sometimes they want you to know that they're around and visit you, even in your dreams, and they come around. So pay attention. Very proud of you and the amazing, beautiful woman that you've just blossomed into, and that you very, very proud. Leave you signs. Want you to know that they're around. They watch over. Certain family members really want us to know, and so they'll come around, and you too will also pick that up. You'll feel that. You get like this amazing sensation that you know that spirit's around you, because many do come to see you, not just them, but they want you to be aware of that. Pay more attention to the visits, and to their presence, because you sense their presence, their energy, the movement, you can notice the pressure, the feeling, you'll see like sparks or different lights in the corner of your eyes, spirits. So pay attention, because there's many around you, and they're trying to let their presence be known. And also, I get there's animal spirits around you as well. There's a cat, amazing, beautiful cat that hangs around you often. Did you have one growing up when you were younger that meant a lot to you?
Oh, I've had so many. I've had a lot.
Okay, because there's one that feels like when you were maybe 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that would be Fluffy during.
Oh, yeah, then that must be the one, because it's showing me around 7, 8, 9. I see you playing. And did you dress up this cat? Put it, in a buggy.
No, I don't remember doing that.
Okay.
But
just a lot of kisses and attention and petting and much love.
Yeah.
This cat was your go-to. You'd go and talk to this cat about everything and anything, and kind of just a very close very close to this cat. Yeah, Fluffy. That's very, very sweet. Because this cat, you have a lot of animals around you in spirit, but this cat, this one, you're about 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there, and it just shows me so much love and so much attention, and was very close, and one that you could go and talk to about all your problems or about good things, or just spend a lot of time with, and yeah, a very good connection with that. You've always been a big animal lover. You have an amazing connection with them. Have you ever? It feels I'm seeing you around animals. Did you ever volunteer for a shelter or work with animals?
For like a short period of time, I volunteered.
Okay.
And then I wasn't comfortable with the people. I do better with animals. I'm not good around people.
Yeah. Well, I understand that. Because the animals, you made a difference in a lot of them in their lives, and it meant a lot to them. And it was, like you said, it was the people that chased you off, but the animals you connected very well with. And in fact, you really enjoyed working with them. You're very healing for them. They also helped heal you. Because when we heal others, may it be animals or people, we heal ourselves. And it was during a time where you needed healing as well. So what you gave them, they gave you back. And yeah, you made a very big difference in many of these animals' lives. You gave them hope. You gave them the attention and the love that they really, really needed, especially being there. It meant a lot to them. You're a very strong animal communicator and healer, and it's something that I do feel you're going to get more into and more back into that.
Well, that would be good if I could talk to the little one I have here, because she's driving me nuts. So.
Yeah, is this a little dog?
Yeah.
A little dog. Okay, because I'm seeing a little dog.
Well, she's not so little, but she's young.
Young. Okay, then that's why little. Young. Yep, she's young, but she's going to get bigger. she's going to get quite a bit bigger. She's on the grow, but yeah, she's got that playfulness. I get trouble. She can be trouble. But yeah, she has a lot of energy.
Yes.
And also I get she's showing attention. Sometimes she seeks attention, and it might be naughty attention, naughty to get attention. Or she likes to chew. Does she chew up things?
Yeah, and it's something she didn't do when she was younger. It's something she's taken up to recently. So.
Yep, to get your attention. That's she's doing the naughty chewing to get the attention is what she's showing me.
You spent too much time on that computer. I'll just take care of these wires here and
Yeah.
Yep. You like those shoes, did you?
Take care of the wires.
Yeah, well, see, she'll have to do something about that to get your attention, and sometimes that's what they'll do. And it can be, if I got to get your attention, if this don't work or this don't work, I'm going to be a little naughty or do something that I'll get your attention that way then. And that's why she didn't used to do it, but then she found that it got a reaction, and so the more you reinforce that reaction, then she's going to do it a little bit more and more. But if you just give her that attention, and at times I know you're very busy and you have a lot to do, and so it's like, okay, here, I'll pet you a little bit, and, but I have this and this to do, but she kind of chooses and picks the times that she really wants. So if she's being extra, kind of doing things or rips apart her bed or does some kind of major chewing, then she's really needing that attention or has that issues. Or so then just say, okay, we'll go lay on the bed and tell me what you need. What's the problem? And and you'll start to feel, and she'll communicate with you, and just watch her facial expressions and watch what she does, because sometimes she's trying to tell you things, and so just kind of pay attention to that. And it may be I need a treat, or this food isn't agreeing with me, I want something different, or I want some of what you got.
No, they always get some of what I got. That's the problem.
Then that's what it is as well. Because sometimes she's like, well, you gave me this, but that ain't what you got, Mom. What's going on? Your dinner looks better. She does like the people food, and the other ones do as well. They have their special treats. Does she like eggs? Because I see eggs.
Yeah, they get some of my eggs, or I'll put them in the dinner. Yeah, they get them all the time.
Yeah, because they love the eggs. The eggs are good protein. I can just crack an egg, and my dog, he just gets all excited. He's all, ooh, he knows just by that sound. Or even if I take him out of the fridge, it's like he knows. And so I boil eggs and I give them to him for a treat. And they love that. So they love the treats that you give. And definitely looking for some attention is pretty much what it is, but gonna outgrow the chewing, and it's more of a more of that. Likes walks and outdoors and outside. So sometimes it's kind of just wants some time even to just go lay on the bed. So just kind of pay attention to that, and that cuddling, loves to cuddle and kiss and your attention and your energy. So that a lot of times when they need it, unlike cats, they're a little more picky, and they're sometimes dogs can be extra loving. They need that you time. So but beautiful. I feel you have a question. Do you have a question? Because go ahead if you do.
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay. Because if you do, just go ahead and say.
No.
A trip. Are you planning a vacation or a trip or something somewhere?
No, not this year.
Okay, next year. Is it next year?
Well, we can only hope.
Okay, because next year it feels like visiting family, though. Kind of a family.
You never know if the airlines do a sale. Hey, I might get to go visit someone.
Yeah, because try to look into that, and it feels like next. September? August, September, next year around this time. So so look into kind of maybe checking out different places and seeing what family you want to go see or ones you want to avoid. So, but look into the ones because it feels like a fun family reunion or a family trip. So, and in the fall.
That'd be cool.
So keep that in mind. Some exploring. It should be very nice. You need some time because you've been very, very busy with a lot of stuff and working, and so plan that vacation for next year. Because this year seems it's been going by so fast. It's almost already September.
Yeah.
It's crazy, you know. So
going back to school.
Yeah. Well, that's good though. It feels like, are you almost finished with the schooling that you're doing, or next year
Well,
can you finish?
I work for the school system.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And yes, I did fill out my papers. I turned them in officially. In 3 years, I'll be retired.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll be finished in 3 years.
Okay. Yeah. And you're amazing what you do. That is such a great, wonderful thing, and you do so wonderful. You are great with the kids. They love you. They appreciate everything that you do. You make a huge impact in their life. It's definitely, you're a very strong teacher, educator.
I'm not a teacher, but I'm a bus driver. So I do work with the kids, and I love my kids that are on my bus. So.
Yeah, but you do teach them. You help them. You work with them. And yeah, that's an amazing job. Working on bus driving. One of my brothers does that as well. That is so cool. But you're also a very strong teacher. You are, because you help them in a lot of ways. You're good with getting them to get along and teaching them, respect and responsibility and the proper ways of how to act and how to get, teamwork and all those things. So even though you're driving a bus, you're still teaching. You're always teaching. You're always sharing. You're always helping, and that's a wonderful, amazing quality as to what you do. So it's not just limited to just driving. You do so much more. The driving and getting them there safe and taking care of them is amazing enough. But you do much more than just that. You help them in so many ways. So
well, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
I enjoy the kids. I'll always enjoy the kids.
Yeah, and they enjoy you. In fact, they're going to miss you deeply when you do retire. But it's well deserved. You've worked hard, and so it's going to be a great and amazing retirement. But yeah, they're going to. It's
funny that they remember that one of them saw my daughter and went up to her and said, "Oh, are you Mrs. Neville's daughter?" And they recognized her or me through her.
Yes.
I thought that was funny.
Yes, that's
and
sweet.
It'd been years.
But see that impact, that amazing, and see they did remember you because you were an amazing, sweet spirit, and so they remember that you're a special person to them. You brightened their day. You made it good. You got them there safe. They felt very comfortable with you. And see, even years later, still remember. And even these ones that you drive now are going to remember. And through all the years that you've done it, and you think, well, as you said, I drive bus, but you do so much more, and you mean so much more than just driving the bus. That it means a lot. You make a big impact, especially certain ones that needed that extra attention. You do that. Ones that are a little shy or a little quiet, or you keep the bullying away and to a minimum, and you're like, no, that's not allowed here, and you keep them all positive, and you encourage them to get along and to respect, and so you teach in so many ways those things. And it does make a huge impact. See, there is a wonderful example as to the ones still remember you from so many years ago, and these ones will remember you. And then when you go to retire, they're going to be sad. There's going to be ones that are going to cry, and they're going to be like, "Oh, we're going to miss you so much." And,
I know.
And you're going to be heartbroken as well because you love them and you love kids and you love being around them. But it'll be happy though, because you have done it, and it'll be great to retire. But I just see you just be like, oh, my heart,
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, but it'll be good, and know that you've done an amazing thing, and that is a hard job. A lot of people don't realize just how hard and how much it is, and from the hours to just the weather to all of it. There's so much involved in it, and so I give you so much credit because it's not only not easy job, but it's a very difficult job, but it's one that not many can do. It's, because there's more to it than just getting in and driving, and, and yeah, and that's why you
have to like kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there's just so much to it, and you always took the time and the caring, and you gave the special attention to the ones that really, really, needed that special attention. Because you're not only intuitive, but you're also very an empath, and you feel, and so you'd pick up the emotions, and so you knew if it's a good or a bad day, or if this one is shy and needs to open up a little, or if this one, has issues and so might be doing a little bullying, but it's because they're going through some issues, and so you help so many work through all that, and what a great, wonderful compliment that is to have ones come and say, wow, I still remember you, and you were my favorite bus driver, and all that, because it is that is so important, and it makes a huge difference on them, because then it made them more into school and more into, okay, this ain't so bad, and this, they looked forward to that. So know what a huge difference, and how we're all meant to do certain things, and the driving the bus and the working with the children and doing everything that you did is a very beautiful thing, and it's a very it impacted them in so many ways, and it's something to be very proud of, and that so many are very proud of you for doing that, because and to get them there safe, and to drive a big bus, there's a lot to it, and to go through the winters and the storms and the hours and just all of it. So definitely, and yeah, your retirement's going to be fun in them few years. So keep saving and look for and celebrate it, because I just get celebration and really making it special and really fun. So definitely plan that, and I see you getting a lot of cards and candy and flowers and all of it when that time comes, because you are very special to them. Even at Christmas, I see you getting like gifts and
they're sweet. They sent their cards that they make. It's really cute.
Yeah, because you're very special to them. So that's very nice, because they do that, and they look forward to that, and so holidays are very good. And your summer flew by way too quick, though, right? It's almost school time again.
Yeah.
Oh,
it comes around.
Yeah, definitely. But they're all looking forward to seeing you again. So you get certain ones that you've had for a year or 2 or 3, and so it is very an amazing job that you do. Give yourself a lot of credit.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Oh,
and let me know my relatives have come to visit. That's nice of them to say hello.
Yes, they love you, and they're around, and you have many spirits around. So always be open to communicating with them, because they love that. Definitely. You're very good with communicating with them. So, and they watch for their signs, because they're leaving them for you.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay, Sherry, thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Kimber.
Okay. Bye. Never goodbye. Never
You know how to
goodbye.
get a
See you
hold.
later. See you later. See you later. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording, and then we'll figure the rest out from there. So tomorrow, Nick is supposed to be here, so let's see if Nick remembers.
Yay!
Since Amy was so kind to give up her Sunday slot there and switcheroony and do the switch so that Nick, the working man Nick, could still come on the show. So Nick is here tomorrow, Diane is here Monday, Lisa's here Tuesday, Kathleen is here Wednesday, and then we don't know about Salva. She's in Hawaii, so if she's going to be Thursday or Friday, je ne sais pas. I do not know. And Saturday, Corinne de Winter.
Yay!
So full, and then like that last week, it looks like a whole week off almost. It's because of because there's, I don't know why, it's just because. That's bizarre. It just happens that, because Nick now no longer does the last Tuesday. And there's, I don't know what the problem with Monday is. What's the problem with Monday? Never on a Monday. What happened to Aaliyah Dawn's Monday? Oh, what's going on? Aaliyah Dawn's Monday got taken out. Is she on hold? Aaliyah Dawn is supposed to be the second Monday. Oh, it's because she said she needed off until September. It's all, see, and I was subconsciously competent at the time, and so I took her off my Google Calendar. So okay, that's why why she hasn't been around. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't usually have somebody scheduled for the last Monday of a month. And so anyway, it just is the way the calendar fell. So okay, now so thanks everybody for listening. Those archive listeners, thank you very much. We wish you could be here, but we're happy that you tune in at your own in your own good damn time. In your own damn time. And you're checking us out anyway, which is a good thing. I haven't got any freaking idea why, but they do. And so they do, and we appreciate it. So with that, we'll close until tomorrow, and thank you very much.